this is the accountability system for all schools. It doesn't matter what school it is in the state. This is what TEA is using to assess schools. It used to be known as the IEIS reports. This has replaced that, okay? All right, so schools get a rating. It's no longer commended, not commended, below satisfactory. This is how TA is grading all schools, pre-K through high school. There's 4 components. You get a score at the end. There's different components. You get a certain amount of points. The first box, and I want you to write it on the top. On the first box, a school's going to get points for how many kids pass STAAR and not pass STAAR. So at the top, I want you to put pass, not pass. Pass, not pass. So out of all the students who take a test on STAAR, if they pass, they're going to get 1 point. The school gets 1 point. If they don't pass, they get 0 points. Okay? All right? Before, the state used to say, if you passed, great. If you didn't pass, this is where commended, all of that came in. The second box is how many kids pass who are in your at-risk populations. At risk means bilingual kids, SPED kids, Native American kids, African American kids. Those are all called subpopulations. If they pass, they get 1 point. If they don't get pass, they get 0 points here. Okay, does that make sense a little bit? But I want you to put a star on this second box, because this is what TA said. We understand that these groups often have a lot of gaps. So we're going to give you points for the growth that these kids make here. On this category, what we're going to do here, TA said, is that we're going to compare year to year how those kids do. If they make growth, it doesn't matter if they pass or didn't pass over here. If they grow, if they make progress, we're going to give you points. If they make a lot of growth, we're going to give you a lot of points. If they make a little bit of growth, we'll give you some points. If they don't make any growth, we're not going to give you any points. So think, what do you mean? This group, it doesn't matter what kind of student it is, whether you be a low student, a medium student, or even a high student. This box is all about growth. The state said you could be a high-performing student. You could have passed your test last year, and this year, on that same test, you have to show growth if you're a high student. If you didn't make any growth, we're not going to give you any points. Okay? So let me give you an example. What's your name? Ruby. Miss Ruby in 3rd grade, this starts in 3rd grade. Miss Ruby in 3rd grade, she was one of our high-performing students. She got an 81, for example. She got an 81 in 3rd grade in reading. In 4th grade, Ruby takes reading, same test, same language, that test, and she gets a 93. Did Ruby make growth? Yes. So the state said, we're going to give you 2 points because she made growth. Okay, what's your name? Daniela. Daniela is also a high-performing student. In 3rd grade, she got a 91, for example. 3rd grade, reading, 91. In 4th grade, she got 91 on reading. Did she make any growth? No. So the state's not going to give us any points. No points. Okay, what's your name? Angela. Angela, in 3rd grade, she got a 43 in reading. A 43. The passing rate in 3rd grade is a 55. In 4th grade, Angela, she got a 43 in 3rd. In 4th grade, she got a 55. Okay? Let's say, for example, she didn't pass. Did she make growth? Yes. So the state is telling you, we're going to give you points for Angela. Okay? What's your name? Alex, in 3rd grade, got a 15. She's a brand new student coming from a different state. She's military. She's a brand new state. She got a 15. That happens in 3rd grade. Okay? In 4th grade, she got a 50. She didn't pass. did she make growth? What is the state telling us? We're going to get points. For big growth, we get 2 points. For minimal growth, we get 1 point. For no growth, we get 0. So this is all about growth. So as a teacher, you're going to be hearing a lot of differentiation. What are you doing to address the needs of your high-performing students? What are you doing to address the needs of your low-performing students? What are you doing to address the needs of all your students? So in your internship, are you working with low students? Are you working with high students? How are you able to differentiate with your high students? High students are not always the best and easiest to work with either. What are you doing to help those kids? How are you working with subgroups? Okay? And this third box right here does the same thing as the second, but this is for all students. White, okay? Doesn't matter what color you are in the rainbow, this is for all our students. So you get points here. And then the last one, this is your college and career readiness standards. Have you heard that word in your internship? College and career readiness. Those are standards that the state is asking teachers to implement in their classroom to get students ready for college and career readiness. What kinds of skills are those? Math skills, problem-solving skills, writing skills. Those are skills. Those are our college and career readiness standards. So in the fourth quadrant, the state looks at how many of your students scored at the highest level. And I'll show you, we'll go into the levels very briefly. Okay? All right? So this is the accountability system that the state is using for new teachers.